Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This finds Smith. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. David Onyemata there for the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DeMarco Helms with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Miami.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Alpha.
Hurts throwing again. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he... .47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go now. Check go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19 tight.
From the 48. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's on the move. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the shotgun, Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. Robinson on the inside give. He's got a gain of 6 there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 23. Catch is made in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Good.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Barkley's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On third down, it's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. On first down, Hurts. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the first half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Penix on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Ananias Smith back deep for the Eagles. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get there.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Great, set. Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Running back sent in motion. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No touch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Catch is made down the right sideline. Gets it to the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
No touch.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
No touchdown.
Tight end gets it on the dive. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
Running left is Robinson. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Very set. 63, 63, 63. No touchdown.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He throws a bullet deep. It connects on the deep shot. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll decline this and take the result. Football on that 47-yard line.
Hey,
1st down.
Silver. No touchdown. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. They'll get this one to Watkins. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Great. Set. Hey, Tiger Hornet. No touchdown.
From the 37. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Penix now. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Penix on 1st down. Went right, and that's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's going to be taken down after a long time back there. Covers that through and through. So out now comes the punter. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. Running right, it's Barkley. And they had that one contained right at the line. Braylon Trice there to meet him. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running back, motioning right. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throwing for Hurts. Headed out right. This one finds Goddard. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running left, this is Barkley. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And that will not be enough for a first down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hurts to throw. Taken in by Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Hurts looking to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. He's back to throw. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bijan. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Penix now on 1st down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson runs inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying with Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Penix working from the gun. Searches from the pocket. And he's brought down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Handoff for Robinson, running right. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
No touch.
From the 32, he's got Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Alpha. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And they send a man in motion.
Carl left, get it. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Hey, 73.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles needing 4 points. 1st down, ball at the 36.
No touch.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
No touch.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Carl left, get it. No touch.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
73. No touch.
Here he is to throw. And he's taken down at the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
'63, '63, '63. Delta.
Throwing now. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield on 4. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Great.
Wow, tight end gets it again. They are leaning on him big time in this one. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Great. Set. Hey, Silver. Delta.
Looking to throw it. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this is